Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Capricorn May 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, people, first thing up is, as far as May goes, Venus will be in Taurus from the 15th until the 31st. So the 5th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, well, one may spend conservatively, perhaps on a Taurus love or a romantic interest, or it could be children. It could also be about expressing feelings of a sensuality with a lover at this time. And also it's about, it may manifest in valuing trustworthiness and loyalty, steadfastness, persistence in matters with children, with lovers, perhaps with people you share some kind of creative endeavor or hobby, or some kind of fun thing you share with somebody, or amusement or enjoyment. Could also be about perhaps spending conservatively, perhaps on some kind of investment. And also this could be also manifest perhaps enjoying Taurus things with children and lovers. It could just simply be playing a game of like Monopoly, or some game that's associated with money, or doing something connected with agriculture or gardening, cultivation, architecture, something that could be Taurus related. Now, next thing up, as far as May goes, Mars will be in Gemini from the 1st until the 16th. So the 6th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, this may manifest in perhaps in some cases, this could be about injuries to the hands, to the arms. It could be from some kind of work-related matter, or maybe working out. This could also be, or anything that could, or just something, something like that in general. Could be from, like I said, it could be something, some kind of work-related matter, or maybe it's some service you may provide to somebody. Also, too, at this time as well, you might find yourself perhaps getting into verbal confrontations with people in your work, your employment, your health life, people prominent in your daily routine. You may find yourself becoming angry. Perhaps it's some superficial gossiping, mercurial, two-faced. It could be an aunt, an uncle, someone in your daily routine, someone prominent in your employment. And also the situation at work, it might be a little bit more contentious and acrimonious than usual in general at this time. And Gemini energy, a lot of times this could be a danger of spreading yourself too thin through lack of an integrated purpose, and it could be providing service to others, or trying to do manifold things at your employment, trying to appease too many fellow employees, something of that nature. Next thing up, well, as far as May goes, Mars will be in Cancer from the 16th until the 31st, so the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, could be a manifest in being a very strong family defender over legal matters. It could be tenacious, putting a lot of tenacious energy into dealing with open adversaries, legal opponents. And also, too, you might find yourself becoming angry at overly temperamental, emotional, clingy, dependent, significant other. It could be a grandmother, somebody that you're in an important connection or friendship with. And also at this time, this could also be about putting, sometimes this could manifest in family battles in court, or energy into a Cancerian type business, some kind of home caregiving business, or something that may involve home remodeling, renovation. It could be something associated with cooking or culinary work at this time. It could also be about, you might get involved, have a sexual liaison or interlude with a Cancer Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply one that embodies Cancerian traits, and it could lead to a significant other marriage situation. Next thing up, Jupiter will still be in Sagittarius. The 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, as I've spoken about previously, Jupiter can be rather paradoxical. It's strongly benign and benevolent, but could also have a tendency to enlarge and expand. In some cases, this could expand and enlarge rather self-righteous, foolhardy, over-optimistic, reckless behavior, perhaps with an aunt or an uncle. It could be someone prominent in your private life. This could also be, at the same time, this could expand and enlarge some Sagittarius mental illness, such as hyperactivity. But also on the positive end, this could be very fortuitous for conquering hidden Sagittarius type adversaries. They could be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or ones that embody Sagittarius traits, or it could be people in a Sagittarius-like profession, such as something with philosophy, the law, religious people. And also, too, this could be about at the same time, this could be about the enlargement of exuberance and enthusiasm at this time in doing things Sagittarius related in solitude and seclusion. It could be something sports related or something with philosophy, with religion, and also perhaps hope and optimism through religion, being by yourself at this time. So, and just keep in mind too, another way this could manifest, it could be about perhaps an overemphasis on maybe I could say enlargement of over exuberance, over enthusiasm. Could also be oneself undoing at this time as well. So anyway, next thing up, Saturn will be in Capricorn still, so the first house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. This could be about dealing with restrictions and limitations with the physical body, maybe difficulties or restrictions making a first impression or new beginnings. And it could also be, in some cases, this may manifest in taking care of a sickly or debilitated. It could be a grandmother, it could be a person that was prominent in your early childhood. It might be something Capricorn related, such as something with the knees, the bones, the joints, and maybe making you feel somewhat despondent and melancholy. Could also be, at this time, another way this may manifest, this could be about Saturn type new beginnings with a lot of consistency. It could be something, say, with dentistry, with politics, or some kind of government related work, anything or something connected with authority, something that could be Saturn related at this time. So anyway, and there also could be a propensity to lose weight during this time. So next thing up, Uranus will be in Taurus still, so the fifth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now this could be dealing with certain financial fluctuations, which might maybe factor into your fun, your amusement, your enjoyment, maybe your spending on lovers, on children at this time. Taurus friendships, they could be Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Taurus characteristics might figure prominently in matters with investments, speculation, your fun, your hobbies at this time, matters pertaining to children. You may also be dealing with some unusual, stubborn, obstinate behavior from fifth house people, and could also be lovers, children. It could be somebody you share maybe a sports interest with, and also too, this could also manifest perhaps in the internet in playing a role, and maybe more prominent than usual in your personal popularity. And you might find yourself doing something Uranus-like that's really something you may value as well, that could be connected with maybe your fun, your amusement, your enjoyment. It could be something with astrology, astronomy, computers, electronics, innovation, aerospace. Could even be just playing with doing something with radio controlled vehicles, model rockets, anything that could be Uranus related at this time. And anyway, and also you might find yourself getting involved with some very ingenious, maybe monetary ideas that you find maybe doing so with children, with lovers at this time. So anyway, next thing up, Neptune will still be in Pisces, so the third house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now at this time, this could be about the dissipation, dissolving of one's memory to some degree, rational thinking. siblings, neighbors, cousins, may be somewhat nebulous and unclear at this time. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. Also, too, this could be, at the same time, it might be more difficult seeing the fine print in documents. It might actually literally be faded in some cases and somewhat obscure. It could also be where this might manifest in the communication about dreams, matters with the metaphysical, which includes astrology, spirituality, talking about poetry, dancing. There might also be about taking very convoluted short journeys at this time, and also confounding issues connected with local transportation. You might be dealing with some issues with your vehicle that might be confounding. It could even be some kind of chemical issues or something related with your vehicle where there might be some kind of something going wrong with it that's associated with some kind of chemical in the car, such as some kind of gas leak or something of that nature. And also too, be guard against fabricated documents at this time and making sure you're seeing all the fine print in them. So anyway, and also very hard to diagnose matters with your car or whatever vehicle you may drive. This could increase the propensity for that when you're talking about a transit like this. So anyway, last but not least, Pluto will still be in Capricorn, so the first house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. And a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but I'm going to anyway. In some cases, this can be about the actual literal death of a grandmother. It could be someone that was prominent in your early education. Sometimes it could be the death of the person itself, but there usually has to be often more I could say progressions and other transits that can reaffirm this. This is very isolated, of course, but anyway, this could also manifest sometimes in surgery. It could be something Capricorn related, such as something with the knees, the bones, the joints. Also too, about getting power perhaps in new beginnings. At this time, they could be Capricorn related, such as something with information technology, dentistry, accounting, something with business or political nature. But guard against becoming overly obsessive and compulsive. You might find yourself becoming more in contact with Plutonian people at this time, such as people connected with astrology, occult, supernatural, insurance, anything that could be Pluto related, people in nuclear physics, people, anything like I said, that surgeons, Plutonian related. Could also be, again, going back to surgery, it could be a knee replacement surgery, could be another way this may manifest as well. And also you feel like you might be gaining more power in terms of making first impressions on somebody, and maybe being very coming across as more powerful, more imposing on a first impression, more so than usual at this time. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Capricorn May 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. Stay tuned next time where I'll be giving you my Aquarius May 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel, and secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.